So, from the developers, we have the next part of the weekly updates for the Cycle Frontier on Season 3, and right now it's Prospect Station upgrades. Hey, prospectors! If you were looking for our weekly update about Season 3, then look no further. Today is Thursday, and we have another batch of information to share with you all. Last week we left with a few words on architecture. It's not necessarily a tough clue to decipher, but there's definitely a few options out there. Let's narrow them down a bit through a series of fun questions. Do you like space? Do you like stations? Do you like space stations? What is the average velocity of an unladen leafling? Are any of these questions related to the subject on hand? The answer to that last question is yes. Well, mostly yes. By now, our next topic should be obvious enough, but just in case, let's just spell it out for you today. We will talk about Prospect Station and what improvements we have planned for Season 3. Prospect Station, a haven, a vision. First things first, let's talk a bit about this station, what it currently represents, what feelings we want it to convey, and our overall vision of this marvel of architecture. And here they have their video. And in this video, we basically have a presentation of it. So here we go.
My city, my life, my home. A harbor that holds creatures of all kinds.
Now I must say,
a place
that hair,
where I can
the
be
beard
myself.
needs to match the hair on that.
A home that I can come back to whenever I want.
Just what you want to see yourself being defoamed?
Surrounded with friends, family, and robots is where I want to be. A close marketplace for all the
Looking
goods
prettier.
you need.
Now that looks
A
interesting.
life where hard work is appreciated.
Nestled in the best facilities and most trusted alliances. Gorgeous views from almost any window. A place where neighbors are like family.
This is where life takes me by the hand.
They're having way too much fun.
Where I can drop into happiness
Now that's going to be a little
and
interesting.
freedom. And enjoy it with all my heart.
And that
This
also
is a
gonna be
place where
interesting.
peace of mind.
And I'm sorry, dear devs, please do not tempt us to indulge in Danishes, because there's nothing like a very, very tasty Danish. Very good. And man, you guys just made me hungry for lunch and breakfast and dessert all at once.
Is a piece of cake. This is how I want to live.
This cluttered
is Prospect Station. Get ready to move into this exclusive environment on March 29th.
Light. The bane of anyone. Okay, so here we go. Today in Prospect Station. Back in the days of yore, early in the old version of the game, everything was not directly taking place. Everything not directly taking place on the surface was done through a series of menus. However, we thought those lacked personality and decided players deserved a place to call home. Thus did Prospect Station come to life. Today, the station is still our signature hub, the place where players get to do their shopping, chat with faction leaders, and kick back in their private quarters. It's neat, but the place does look more like a giant mall than an actual space station drifting at the edge of known space, and we're looking into changing that. The future of space architecture. To sum things up, the station currently looks neat, proper, and shiny. This isn't what we want. We want the place to look busy, dirty, a bit seedy even. We want players to feel like they've moored into a dangerous port, a place that's focused on day-to-day survival and where spring cleaning isn't quite a priority. But we don't want the station to come out as openly hostile either. Prospecting careers open up many windows of opportunity and offer a chance to start anew. Prospectors are willing to stake everything on success and make the best out of their new life. The place sure looks rough, but at the end of the day, it's still home. And of course, we want the place to look awesome. We can rebuild it. We've got the technology. Now that context is out of the way, let's dive straight into what changes the station. To the station you can expect to see for Season 3 and beyond. Most buildings have been reworked and remodeled to make the station feel more claustrophobic yet barer, showing both a lack of space and resources. And here we have, looks like a drone flying about, some more stuff over here, maybe some more posters. Okay, there's that down view of the stuff moving towards the launch terminal. Probably need some more boxes, I'd say, over here, but what do I know? Added a building on top of the store that directly connects to the landing pad. Osiris HQ should feel a lot more sciencey, holograms included. It's also easier to access for all you field scientists. And here we have, okay, so here's Osiris Labs. That opening is a lot bigger. There's the dropship coming in or taking off. It would be fun if when we disembarked from the planet, we actually arrived in that and got to get out from there. There's a connection down to the store and the old Rampart and defoaming station. And that arrivals terminal still needs more people in it, I think, as in somebody actually at the desk terminal. We worked the exterior area that leads you to private quarters. The central stores got a bit of a facelift as well to fit in with the rest of the station. Windfall is happy as can be. Here we go. So defoaming, here's the arrival station which generally doesn't have anything in it except an empty terminal, which kind of seems awkward. So let's come down here. So there's the central store, looking seedier even. We've got the dropship up there. Changed the whole structure of the roof, ceiling. How do you call that in? How do you call that in a station? Anyway, look up. Things are different. ICHQ was rehauled as well, and the area was reshaped a bit so it's clear to everyone. The station keeps going after that. And here we have a deep view and further past ICA and Osiris, which does actually look pretty good. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing on the other side as well, towards Korolev. Overall, the place is a lot grimier and dirtier than it used to be. That's for our architectural changes, but that's not all we wanted to rethink. We wanted the station to feel more real, more alive. Here's what should help with this. Sprinkled a lot of faction NPCs going about their business throughout their station. You can see them repair stuff, load ships, scan their surroundings, operate machinery, patrol the area, or just chill, as is their birth-given right. More Prospector NPCs can also be seen around the station preparing their next drop, checking out what they've brought back, having a drink at the Lucky Leaf Min, or again, just plain chilling. So here we go. That must be one of the NPCs guarding Osiris. A couple of scientists watching you as you get defoamed. More NPCs kind of staring at one of those maps that you have to retrieve. Interesting. We added a few changes, a few cages here and there, and filled them with Fortuna 3's creatures. Oh, don't give me that look. You've been working with Osiris for ages by now. It's quite true. Speaking of which, Osiris scientists can be seen analyzing weird giant bones, eggs, and nest parts. We did mention a big baddie was coming to the planet, right? A new crafting station is being operated by droids. I'm sure they know what they're doing, but I wouldn't hang too close just to be safe. So, looks like there's a droid here doing stuff, and hopefully the droids that are there will be moving about a little bit more. Ooh, okay, a lot more boxes here and a lot more stuff strewn about. The landing pad we've mentioned earlier is busier than ever as crew members shuffle around while ships land and take off towards the surface. added some traffic and random drones flying around pretending to be busy, NBCs generally feel more realistic as we've reworked their lighting and presentation. Guess that's it for Prospect Station upgrades. The rest is up to our architects, ready to deliver a revamped hub for the start of Season 3. Next week, we'll talk about everyone's favorite tool of the trade, best friends in survival, vessels of death and destruction, guns. Until then, take care of yourselves, have fun on the surface, don't eat raw bright caps, and catch you all on Fortuna 3. Fortuna favors the bold, and those who are very accurate with their guns. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a very good afternoon, and see you in game. Good day.